Good afternoon, PhocusWright. I know it's happy hour, but I am stoked to be here. We power shared experiences for global brands, and this is how we do it. Meet Annie. Annie is a 43-year-old personal trainer who works at Equinox and loves to kite surf. But because she travels when the wind blows, she often can't find someone to travel with. Meet Kim. Kim's a 37-year-old mom from Iowa who picked up kite surfing last year. But the only surfing she does now is on Netflix because her husband's not interested, and she doesn't think it's fun or safe to travel alone. And I'm Lauren Koenig, CEO and co-founder of TWIP, and I have over 13 years' experience in the travel and technology industry, and I've always dreamed of learning to kite. It's 2017, and Annie, Kim, and I still have no way to connect or find truly personalized experiences in the same place, which means that one of us isn't going to travel. That's right, 1 in 3 travelers in the US forego experiences because they simply don't want to be alone, which means a lot of people every year aren't traveling and spending money that they otherwise would. Connection is one of our primal needs, and it can drive us to travel, but a lack of it can stop us from doing so altogether. Enter TWIP. Travel with interesting people, a global community platform that powers shared experiences through content, through trips, and most importantly, through connection. We started with one simple premise, that everyone has different wants, needs, and desires when they're away from home. And to measure this, we created a proprietary behavior assessment, which we call Travinality. Travinality is why you travel when you take away time, destination, and price. There are 10, and your percentage of some or all. And Travinality is the engine that drives the entire TWIP experience and that allowed us to not only connect Annie and Kim because they were similar, but because they were truly compatible travel companions. So let's see how they met. For example, Annie was invited by Equinox and Kim was invited by Netflix to sign up for a paid membership. And they both filled out their profiles and also passed a vetted background check. The profiles came through a co-branded portal, and it captured information such as their interests, demographics, and past and present travel plans. And then they took our proprietary Travinality assessment. And drumroll, Annie found out that she's a maverick. Kim also tested high maverick, and I too, to my surprise, am a maverick. And so is Gareth and Dave and Lavi and Adrian and even Johnny. So how do these incredibly different, interesting people actually connect? Well, they connected through TWIP's powerful recommendation engine, as well as our proprietary algorithms. They messaged each other on the site, and they started planning their dream kite vacation, and they were pushed content to help them during the planning process. But they ended up booking a trip on our site that we pushed to them, all based on their Travinality. Adrian posted this photo with some travel tips afterwards for his fellow TWIP Mavericks. So how do we scale, you ask? Well, this isn't a destination site or anything you've seen before, because instead of going straight to the consumer, we know that the fastest, smartest way is by helping brands, specifically affinity groups. And today, we're talking to several global brands that have at least 10 million people in their database. And these brands are looking to connect deeper with their users to better offer content, products, services, and make a rev share off the membership sold. It's not just connection we offer. We also offer industry-first data insights and that new revenue stream, and we can help brands make at least $100 per person per year through memberships. Annie and Kim may have come through 2 different portals, but they had the same quality experience. And for these brands, TWIP is a plug-and-play solution because we're an enterprise-grade SaaS platform. We also make money through co-branded partnerships, through selling memberships, and through selling experiences. And because of our diverse revenue streams, you can see that the potential is absolutely incredible. We have accomplished so much since we just launched our beta, but most importantly, marketplace validation. And we're seeing traction all across the board from Gen Xers and baby boomers. And for our partners, we've also validated consumer messaging, price point, and customer acquisition service, starting at $35. Our team comes from decades of experience in travel, technology, and media. And my incredible co-founder was 8th at Evernote and took that company to 100 million members around the globe. Our team knows the recipe for success, and that is why we sit in the center of the most successful and most important pillars of travel. We know everyone in this room. We have crushed the where, the when, the how much. But what about the who? It's not just some kick-ass rock band. It's the heart and soul of the travel industry. And that's why we created TWIP. Travel with interesting people. Let TWIP power your brand to empower millions of people to identify, connect, and see this incredible world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lauren.
Very good. I think I saw Johnny down on the beach earlier, so maybe is that where you got that picture? I thought that was good. Maybe a question on the social and the connecting, because there's lots of social networks out there right now, and they're free. So how do you use the data that's already on social? And is this more of a connection social play, or what about the content, offering out the content and building the content? Which side of this equation are you guys on?
So to be honest, it's kind of all-encompassing. Why that price point's really important is because everyone on our site does have to pass a national and county-level criminal background check, and there is a hefty price to us. And that is one of the most important things to our users, that criminal background check, mostly because we do skew female. And so people value that kind of vetted membership and being able to communicate with people that have been there, done that. And so when it comes to the social side, it's really about talking to serious travelers and people that truly want to not waste their vacation time and or their money. Did I answer the question?
Yeah, and if I don't like my match and I go on this trip with this person, what sort of guarantee do I have?
So we give you transparency, and we recommend people, places, and content, so that's your choice. We don't force you to go out on the date, per se, but it's transparency, allowing you to know that this is who you're going to be spending the next 7 days with, and so that hopefully empowers you and allows you to connect with people before you actually go on in the experience. And so therefore, when you're on the experience, you can truly connect in a deeper way.
So first of all, that was a fantastic presentation, by the way. I have to say, I found it really engaging. And I am really impressed that you went through a whole presentation about traveling with interesting people without, I think, mentioning the word millennial or like demographic trends of Gen Y. This seems like it's more of a Gen X and Boomer product. And I'm sort of fascinated by how you keyed into that trend. And also, you know, with what you've seen so far, are people actually doing it? Like, I get that there's niche, there's definitely opportunities here, but like, what is the data that you're getting that suggests that you can kind of scale a business where you can get strangers to travel together in significant numbers or numbers enough to generate the kind of business returns and the partnerships that you seek?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, yes, we make money off of the trips, but it's truly the memberships and the co-branding. So the brands that we're currently speaking to, they want to be able to offer their user base something different, something interesting to bring them into their ecosystem and be able to provide that content, to be able to provide exclusive trips, you know, for that brand. Like I said, if there was a Netflix trip per se. So it's not just about scaling the trips, it's about making them higher quality and being able for people to communicate with each other that are vetted and have like some really serious travel conversations, because it is such a saturated market and not knowing where to go. But most importantly, the travelnality assessment, because travelnality it doesn't matter about time, destination, and place. It's like, why do you actually want to travel? And that's what's really important is we focus on, you know, the why to give you the best who, right?
So what's the outcome? I mean, you know, the eHarmony, a dating service measures, you know, a long-lasting relationship, marriages, you know, so what's the outcome of these things? I mean, is it, you know, you travel together forever afterwards? I mean,
100%.
what is, what do people get out?
Marriage, divorce,
what's the KPI?
you don't know.
Yeah, well, basically, their time, destination, and price will prevent you from traveling with even your spouse. So they will come back into the platform looking for another connection, another being able to speak, asking for different content. So they come right back in because there's always something that could change you from prevent you from traveling.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you.
Very well done.